What's up, people? Punch here. Did a video a while ago for this game called Dream Cycle, and it did pretty good. And some people got to check it out, and now, a couple of years later in 2022, they've added a bunch of new stuff, including a major update called the Reforging that happened May 24th. What this did is it changed the campaign, a lot of the different story elements, different combat mechanics, and a lot of the different changes with levitation, spells, and so on. So go ahead and talk about it. The first thing is when you start off the actual campaign, normally in the original, before the Reforging update, you would spawn in the library, but you'd walk in these like narrow corridors and hallways to find like a sphere to collect this dream essence or some type of magical entity. Here's a little bit of a cutscene that they also did that's new in Dream Cycle.
If the crawling chaos is coming, we're all fucked.
It is inevitable.
Oh, shit. Come with that. But you're dead.
I am denied death. Now begone. Flee your doom while you still can.
No, not yet. If Nyarlathotep is coming, I need to see if I can save anyone. Someone.
You are the one who needs to be saved. The way out fades with your life. Soon it will close forever.
It's still fairly bright. I have a little time, I think. So I need to start looking.
It's a waste of time.
Maybe. I mean, it is my time to waste.
It was Nasht who sealed the deep gate. I know not where he put the key.
Right then,
And that is actually a new cutscene compared to the original, where you would be talking to a like stone statue of like a pharaoh that had like a staff on his left hand, and he would sit in the stone chair in front of the light pillar, talking to you about some atrocity or some man taking people's souls / power, when maybe the campaign / story is completely different. Rather than you getting your powers back, you're searching for somebody. I'm not entirely sure what the campaign actual story is. It is kind of confusing in a sense, and I've only played like maybe a couple of hours of it. The combat has stayed the same. It actually is much faster than it used to be. And what people don't understand with the combat is the circle there. That is not a thing you have to go after. That's just a weak point that you could do more damage on that like specific enemy. If you were to hold down the left mouse button on that circle, it'll do an animation / execution kill. And then, of course, if you hold down the right mouse button, you could use your secondary weapon, which is a ranged weapon, bow, MP40, silenced pistol, and that'll help you stagger them or even kill them. They also added bosses into these dungeons. When you pick an area on the map, it'll go to like a stone ruin or a house, and you have to discover these areas like a tavern entrance, a dungeon, or a lever to some type of chest to unlock it. It really depends upon what it is and where it's at. And you could always find it by using the apparition mode, which allows you to go into like a kind of like a ghost mode, and you can see fogs of items, maybe even a secret entrance, and you could lock onto it so that when you get out of apparition mode, you could follow where you gotta go and complete the mission that way. But every time you kill somebody inside of a dungeon room, like a boss, you get one chest and a portal to send you back to the hub. After that, you get to pick another mission and continue on from there. Then, of course, you have perks. You have your personal and range spells. And then you have not only your primary, but your secondary weapon as well. The game, I think, is still $24.99. It does have first and third person mode. I wanted to show off both modes after doing the bosses a couple of times to see how it'd be easier. And, of course, third person is easier because of the whole, like, aspect of over shoulder stuff. it was a lot easier to dodge the second boss than it was going first person. When I had fought against the first boss, that was pretty much what I wanted to try, was first person compared to third. And of course, as I said, it is easier to do third, but more immersive to do first, and like whip around, do the heavy strike attack when you auto on their weak point there. Your crosshair will go orange, and when you do that, it'll do an animation attack, or like an execution kill. And that can be for the smaller units there, or doing massive damage to the bosses. Again, the game is $24.99. It does have third and first person. It is early access, so it does have long loading time issues, like I'm still getting. And enemies / bosses getting stuck into a wall or tree. So there's going to be a couple things there. That being said, the game still feels fun to play. I played it for a couple more hours, and I do like the polish. I do like the whole campaign change, and the spells are still fun to use, like the Fire Trap and Raven Swarm when I'm able to travel farther distances than using Shadow Step, which Shadow Step is not a normal spell anymore. It is your Shift-Dash key, and now with the jumping, you have a levitation spell to where you tap the spacebar again when you're in the air, and you'll be able to float for a decent distance. But every time you kill a boss, you get a chest and a portal, and go right back to the hub and do it all over again in some new mission, or continue on with the campaign. Anyway, I've been One Nut Punch. This has been Dream Cycle. Thanks for watching my videos as always, and I'll see y'all later. Maybe I'll do another one when they put out another update. See y'all later.